Tonight, Hamilton County leaders say there's an urgent need to make your child's school safe. I'm Josh Rowe.
And I'm Kim Chapman. The district is still trying to fill more than a dozen school resource officer positions. Some school board members say this represents a major lack of safety for some of the district schools.
Aaron Cooper shows us what one school board member proposes to address these concerns. Aaron.
Josh, Kim, as Hamilton County continues to lack school resource officers, the board is having to get creative with temporary solutions and start thinking about more advanced ones, too.
If you look at school safety, think of it as an onion. You want as many layers around that school as possible.
Hamilton County School Board member Tucker McClendon says in Hamilton County,
there's not many layers to that onion.
Contributing to the lack of layers is the 13 schools in the county without a school resource officer. The county says they've had a hard time filling the empty positions.
I really want this system and this board to be proactive than reactive.
The plan he proposed at last night's school board meeting: hire private security firms to be stationed at schools without SROs.
This is something that just adds a little safety to our schools. It adds a person there that knows how to respond in situations.
An idea an aunt of a former Hamilton County student says she can get behind.
It protects the children. It makes sure no harm comes their way.
McClendon says using private security is not a permanent solution.
It is something that makes sure that when we open schools, whether it be in January or later in the spring, that every single one of our schools is safe and secure for our students.
Making sure all schools are guarded is just part of McClendon's vision. More layers include taking advantage of available technology used in other schools across the country.
To instant alert, to facial recognition.
Adding features like that may be further off in the future for Hamilton County. For now, McClendon says the goal is to broaden the conversation about all of the available possibilities.
We want to just expand on that to make sure that all of our students are safe day in and day out.
All of those ideas sound good, but at what cost? McClendon says that is all to be determined in the coming weeks. The board is set to discuss the private security initiative further on Thursday, and if Superintendent Dr. Brian Johnson approves the idea, he and his team will start contacting security companies. Then the board will make recommendations if they find it's, quote, feasible to do. Kim.
Aaron, thank you. Well, Hamilton County isn't the only district in the state seeing an SRO shortage. Tennessee's education commissioner says 450 schools still lack a school resource officer, and this is statewide. But Penny Schwinn did say more than $7 million in grants have added 206 new SROs. She says there are more than 1,300 statewide, and requiring officers at every school would be a big budget request. But she adds nothing is more important than children's safety and health. Also, two other large counties in our state do have SROs in schools. Bradley County schools have 0 vacancies. They have 22 total officers. 19 officers serve as specific SROs, and 3 are shared by certain schools. And Catoosa County also tells us they do not have any vacancies. A spokesperson for the system says all middle and high schools have an assigned SRO. There are 5 officers who are shared by the county's elementary schools.